Hello, my Tauruses. How are you doing today? I'm your host, Super Cheer Reader. That is right. It's time to do a monthly reading for you. This is going to be for September of 2021. It's for September 2021. Okay, yeah. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Normally I do pick a card. That's the main, thing that I focus on. But I do monthlies for all of you. There's a few of you out there that like to see the monthlies. A few of you do watch the zodiac sign readings. And I'm going to crank those out for you, just for the few of you that like to see those. Watch them and enjoy. In the meantime, in between time, I'll be putting out more pick a card for all of you that like to watch. This is going to be for Taurus of 2021, the month of September. What are the energies for my Tauruses? We're going to do a full spread. This is one of the first spreads I ever used when I started the tarot. Okay. Yeah, see that? Lovers reverse, okay. We're ready. Yep. Oh, okay. Here we go. Taurus. I see that you don't want to talk to someone anymore. You don't want to talk to someone anymore. You still have feelings for them, but you don't really want to continue on dealing with this situation. Yeah, I could see where you tried to rebuild something that fell apart, or you tried to give something another chance. Like, man, maybe we can put this back together. Maybe there's a chance, maybe I could come back to something that previously, didn't work. But the arguing and the difficulties ensued, they continued, and you just figured that it just caused you to be, I see a trigger. I see someone triggers you. I can see that you feel triggered. I see that you can get frustrated when you deal with this person or this situation. You get really frustrated when you have to deal with this. It's very frustrating for you. And it's extremely frustrating when you have to deal with this situation. This person, the situation, whatever this is. You don't like how dealing with this person makes you feel. You feel like they trigger you. You feel like they know how to push your buttons. They know just the thing to say to push your buttons, and you're like, this person, they know how to trigger me. They know how to trigger me more than anyone else. This person knows how to trigger me. This situation, whatever it is, knows how to trigger me. And I could see that, you tried to work with this person. You tried your best to do what you felt. You tried to look on the bright side and see the positive in working with this person. You tried to work with them. You tried to work with them, try to be cordial, try to converse with them, and you really tried to make this thing work with them. You really did. But this person, this situation, it's either a person or a situation, and it really triggers you. It gets under your skin. You cannot stand it. It's something that this person does. They take some type of action, and it absolutely triggers you. And what really upsets you is that you have, you even after you felt like there was nothing here, even after you felt like this situation wasn't worth your time, You felt as if you lost a lot dealing with this person. And you came back around to it and gave it another chance, right? Because this relationship has a little bit of the on again, off again energy. You really put a lot of effort into it. You thought it was going to be perfect the next time around. But I think the problem is, whoever this is we're looking at, whatever we're looking at here, this person is willing to maybe work with you, but also work with you while they work with a whole nother person. It's like you're not exclusive here. And I think that's what bothers you more than anything. You're not exclusive. It's like you don't feel like you have their full attention. You don't feel like you have their full attention. Okay? And you want to protect yourself from whatever it is they're trying to put you through. You want to protect yourself. You don't feel like you have their... It's like you get some of their attention. You get some of what you need, but you don't get all of what you need. You give this another chance. You give it another chance. You give it another chance. It's like you keep trying to give this another chance, thinking it's going to be better the next time. Or you keep coming back to it. You keep coming back. You keep coming back. You keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Thinking it's going to be better this time, but still end up arguing about the same thing. Still end up dealing with the same energy. And you're thinking they're going to work with me. It's going to be better. And then when you do, you find out they're working with you, but they're also working with someone else at the same time. They didn't let go. Whatever else this person is dealing with, they have not completely released it. Whatever else this person, it's like they still want to talk to you. They still want to be around you. They still want to talk to you. But at the same time, they don't want to let go of the other thing. It's like you want to work with me and you want to rebuild something with me. But you got to let you... I want to rebuild something just me and you, not with you and someone else. You got to let go of the other thing completely. Don't try to put one foot in the door and one foot out the door. No, let go of that thing completely, and then we can build something. If you can't release the other thing, then we're really not building anything. And you feel like someone's like playing on your insecurities, playing on your, playing on your insecurities, playing on low self-esteem. You may feel like you have insecurities, low self-esteem. You may feel like, you may feel like, Nine of Pentacles reversal, you have low self-esteem. You don't feel as important as you should. You don't feel appreciated. Sometimes you don't feel worthy of better. So you allow this behavior because you don't feel worthy of better. You allow it. This behavior comes around. This person and this situation is allowed to continue because there's a part of you that doesn't feel as confident as you should. And you found out, that you found out, the truth has come out. See, this is something that was supposed to be hidden. Somebody had some type of plan, but the plan failed. You found out what someone was doing. You found out that this person, because I can feel somebody's energy over here. I feel someone's energy. I feel someone's energy. The person that you were dealing with, you found out something. You see it. You see it now. So if you felt insecure and you felt like you needed to hold on tight, to someone and it wasn't getting you anywhere, you had to you felt like you were trying to you wanted to hold on to someone, and you really thought holding on tight was going to work, and it didn't work. When it was time to let go of this person, you held on even tighter. And when it was time to release all this stress and all this pressure and this stress and trying to do too much in this situation, too much energy, too much action, trying to do too much. This all was just too much for you. But even so, you held on anyway. It's almost like a stubbornness, but you held on anyway in hopes that it will work. Like, I see that it's not working. I see that it's not working. I can see that it's not working. I can see that this person is a problem. Whatever they think they're doing, and they think I don't know about it, I see it. It's obvious. It's out there. I figured it out. I know that they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. I don't feel like this person is being faithful to me. They may not have wanted me to know that, but it's out there. They may not have wanted you to know, because I can see here, it's like someone didn't want you to know. Yeah. Someone didn't want you to know. Yeah, see? You figured it out, and it was hard. Okay. Someone didn't want you to know. Yeah, you figured, this is what I said. See, you figured it out, and someone did not want you to know that there's something else that they had a very difficult time letting go of. See, you had a difficult time letting go of this person. It literally took you to the brink. You know, it was the straw that broke the camel's back in this situation. And you had to let go. It was too much pressure, too much stress. It was like a monkey on your back. It was too much that you were going through in this situation. So you had to let go, because even though it was too much, it was overwhelming, it was exhausting and tiring, and you saw the signs that it was time to let go, you still held on. There's something in you that still felt like there was something of value here, and you still held on. I think you held on in hopes that this was going to work. And you figuring out now that this person, see, it felt like somebody has either confessed, or they confessed after they were caught lying, cheating, doing something they weren't supposed to do. And now you understand, and you may have found out the hard way. You found out the hard way that this person, again, they're having a hard time letting go, like I said, of something else. Do they want to work with you? Yes. Do they want to rebuild with you? Yes. But they can't let go of the other thing. It's just, they're like, no, I can't let go of that. No, that's, there's something else that they have, and they believe it is very reliable. That someone or something around them is very reliable. Okay, they built something with another person at the same time, building something with you. And it's like, no, that's reliable. This person is reliable. And I don't want to let go. So it's like, where you felt like this person was going to let go of this other thing, and maybe you thought that they weren't interested in this other person. You really thought that they weren't interested. They were going to let go of that person. You were pretty sure that they were not interested. And you're finding out that really what it is they're coming back around and finding interest. They're coming back around, and they are finding interest in you again. They're coming back around and finding interest in you where you felt rejected. Coming back around trying to rebuild something with you where you felt rejected, kicked to the curb, felt lost, hurt, out in the cold. And then now they're coming back after the rejection, after you felt like, see, this person had something else entertaining them. That's why whatever you were offering was being rejected, because they had other things entertaining them. That's why whatever you offered was not being paid enough attention to. They could afford to ignore what you offered. They were full. They were already getting their feels somewhere else. But now they're coming back around, and they do want to kind of come back and connect with you, and they want to work it out with you. 5 of Pentacles reverse. 3 of Pentacles. They're coming back when they see that you can't take anymore. They're coming back when they feel like you can't take any of the pressure. You can't take it. You can't hold out anymore. Maybe you this was hard for you and you held out as long as you could. But now they figure you can't take it. You're going to break. You're going to break. If I stay away long enough, they'll break. If I stay away long enough, they'll break. Right? You'll break. Because you're still holding on tight to some type of hope. There's some value. You believe there's value in this. And you're holding on to it. But that's just a level of insecurity. And it's a level of not finding value in yourself that's leading you to this. Okay? That's what's leading you to this. It's what's leading you to this is you're devaluing yourself. And you found out. It's like you really wanted to repair this. You really wanted this to come back together. And it looked like this was going to work for a minute, but then when you found out, then when you saw this person, something showed you what they really were doing. See, they had a plan. This person had a plan, like an evil plan. And they'll ghost you. When it's easy enough, they'll ghost you. They'll avoid you. This is paranoia, ghosting, avoidance when the Hermit's reversed. And they will continue to talk to this other person that they brought into the picture. When things don't go right with you, then they can go over to the other person. When that person's angry with them, then they can go back to you. See, they'll be able to, oh, she's mad at me, I'll go back to the other person. They don't want to talk to me, go back to the other person. So they can kind of play it in between. That's why they turn around and start showing interested in you again. And now you're finding out the hard way that what you suspected all along was true. Seven of Swords reversed has always come to light. You see this person for who they are. And even your heart, I'm telling you, you still have feelings for them. But you finally see the thing that you didn't see for a long time. You have feelings. You're always going to have feelings. And the communication is the lines of communication are going to open back up. They will. It's going to hurt you to continue to deal with this person. It's going to hurt to deal with them. It's going to hurt to deal with them. It's going to hurt because your heart is going to skip a beat when you hear their name. Your heart is going to skip a beat when you see them. It's going to hurt to deal with them because you see now the thing that you kind of blocked out because you wanted to protect your heart. You're seeing now. You see it now. You're like, I didn't want to see that. I was hoping it wasn't what I thought it was, but it is what you think it is. It is. Whatever you think it is, that's what it is. The truth has come out. It's a harsh reality. It's very shocking and painful. Yes, there is something that they're building with someone else. They're trying to keep connected with someone else so that when things don't work with you, they have access. When they can come back to you, when it's convenient, they can start talking to you again after rejecting you. But they will definitely have this other thing in between time. In the meantime, in between time. While you still have feelings and emotions, you see this for what it is. The communication will come in. And you may be sad and lonely and regret losing them. Like this person knows that they know that you're sad, lonely, and you regret losing them. They know it. They know it. They know it. That's why it's so easy to communicate with you. That's why the communication, it's so easy to bring that communication back into your life. Because you're open to it. You're open to the communication. Because you are sad. Sometimes you may feel a little sad when they're not around. Sometimes you may feel a little sad. See, a part of you is glad that they're gone because you don't have the problem. You don't have the stress. You don't have the worry. But, and you hang in there and you try to be strong and you try to go on. It's a struggle to stay in, sometimes it's overwhelming, but it's a struggle and you try to be strong and you deal with it. You try. Okay, you try to deal with this. You try, you try to deal with it and tell yourself, I'm fine. I don't need this. I don't need this. But when they come back around, if there's a phone call, if there's a phone call or communication, if there's a phone call, if there's a communication, which, like deep down inside, you kind of wait on it. You look for it. You wait on it. You kind of hope for a message to come in from this person, which Eventually it will. It's just a part of you that doesn't want to give up. It's like you're hoping against hoping. You're not. This is hard. This is difficult. It's a struggle, but you don't want to give up. You don't want to give up, even though you know this person's going to be right back out the door to the other to their second choice, to their other choice. You already know. You already know that they're going to go back out the door. You're hoping, but it's like also like the choice that you're making is hurting you. Look. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? There's love here. There's interest here. There's a connection here. Feelings, emotions, romantic. They miss you. They miss you too. They miss you too, and there is romantic feelings and emotions. You miss them and you're sad without them, and you feel that energy. But the reading is telling you that your suspicions were correct. And again, whatever doesn't work with you, when it doesn't work with you, they will run off and go back to the other person, just like I showed you here. Okay? That's what they're going to do. They're going to run to the other person. See? They're going to run to the other person. Whichever direction is easiest. Ace of Wands twice. Yeah. You got repeat cards. See, whichever direction is easiest. That's wherever they're the happiest. They'll offer the love to whoever is the happiest to see them coming. That's where the new communication is going to come. Who wants me? Who's happy to see me? You mad at me today? Cool. I'm going to go over here. And then I'll be back when you cool off, when you cool your jets and you're not mad, then I can come back and we can pick up where we left off. Right? You can pick up where we left off. Start the communication again. But if you're mad, no, I'm just going to go the other way. Okay? I'll stay away. Hermit reverse, while you're mad. Because I don't need that. Barmbrack. It's a very sweet bread. Sweetness and synergy. Look at the sweetness and synergy. It's a very warm, delicious bread. Yeah, see, when things are sweet again and easy again, that's when things start working against us, the synergy card. But until then, I will go until things get easier. When you're not mad at me anymore, when you're not struggling and angry and it's hard for you to forgive me. The Nine of Wands is like guarded. You're guarding yourself, protecting your energy, right? You're very guarded. You're dealing with this as best you can. So this person says, I'll be back when you're not mad. Zombie. When the situation's dead and I can control you. Zombie control. See, then I'll come back. Watch this. What did I tell you? See, I told you forgiveness. Yeah, reducing the burden. What did I tell you? When it's not a burden anymore, then they'll come back. But until that time, no. Stay alone. I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to keep dealing with this other stuff. And absorb the appreciation that this other thing has for me. And then when the coast is clear, then I'll come back around. Why? Because it's easier. Attraction, heart-to-heart conversation. Yeah, they'll come back when it's easier. They'll come back when you're not mad. They'll come back when you don't hold anything against them. My chair is squeaking. Look at this. Keep an open mind. And it's like you're being very open-minded about this. Some of you, maybe not all of you, but a lot of you are being very open-minded about this. It's on again, off again, on again, off again. And what happens is when it's on again and off again, this person will show up when it's easiest. Not when they owe you something. Not when you've had an argument. They ain't interested in trying to talk that out. They're just going to go. They're just going to go. They're, guard and go. That's what they're good at. Go back to what works. Guard and go. Go back to what works. Okay? Yeah. You want to have a conversation. I know you do. You want to be honest and tell them how you feel. But, I think you do. But this person, they're going to retreat. I told you. At the minute you start talking about what happened, when you bring it up, when you try to work it out, when you try to repair it, When you try to fix it, they go right back to where their safety net. I don't want to talk about that route. Oh, you're trying to pick a fight. I'm not trying to pick a fight. I want to talk about what happened. No, I don't want to talk about what happened. You're just trying to pick a fight. They'll gaslight you and tell you that you're trying to pick a fight. When all you really want to do is talk about what happened. Get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the bottom of it. Instead of doing that, no, you're trying to pick a fight. They'll use that as an excuse and they're out. Your reading's done. I'm your host, Super T Reader. I'm wishing you love, light, peace, blessing, strength. Take care. I'll see you again.